Alright YouTube, we're back with another recap of round 2 of our game of BBR. Alright, so got a lot of things that happened. Let's see. Germany is still not at war with Russia. The front is looking like this. Very heavy in Romania. He's got a complex there. Italy is reinforcing it, possibly preparing for a can opener move. Looks like Germany is probably going sea lion. So I had to fortify the UK. He bombed the UK. He did a strategic bombing run, and I managed to shoot down one of his bombers, and then that bomber only got 3 damage. So I got lucky right there. But I paid that off and built 10 guys. Canadians came down. AAA from Scotland came down. So Scotland's wide open, but we got to make sure he doesn't take that. Canada built a transport. Now that sub was taken care of by the Americans up here. The Americans built this stuff because he was gonna go all in on the Pacific for the most part, but the situation changed drastically. So he went to the Atlantic. He got Brazil. Oh, I forgot to throw a roundel down. Let's see. Okay. All right. And let's see. Sent a fighter to Morocco. The African front has been very crazy. The UK has railed up, brought the Iran units over, and knocked out Ethiopia, overwhelmingly so. He still got Kenya, Italian Somaliland, and British Somaliland, and I left Egypt pretty much wide open for him, minus the Canadians, quote unquote, really Anzac, but the Canadians. Anyway, so he wiped them out, took Egypt. The UK, seeing an opportunity, as risky as it was, I had a battleship, I had a cruiser, a transport, and a destroyer. I sent them here and knocked out a destroyer, a cruiser, and 3 Italian transports. I then unloaded an infantry and a mech into Libya, so 2 ones, where I then knocked out his strategic bomber. It was very dicey, pun intended. And then on his following turn, he brought down 2 destroyers and his 2 fighters, and I got no hits the first turn, and not even with my AAA of my battleship. And on the second turn, I got a hit and knocked out one of his destroyers. So very much an eye for an eye. Italy used the Bulgaria units and attacked Greece, wiped out all 4 of them, and then Greece managed to knock out 3 of the Italians, infantry and return fire. Italy built 3 mech and a tank, another sub and destroyer. And again, he's got Egypt, so he has now control of the Med. He has the 3 territories needed for southern France, Greece, and Egypt, and he's still got these 3 right here. So Italy's still raking in some money, but Italy is still looking the powerhouse that they were last turn. It is, I'm not going to say exactly what's going to happen. I'll let you fill in the blank. But yeah, we're looking at, what I'm going to guess is that Germany is going to try and do a sea lion and a Barbarossa at the same time. I think that is what he's going to do, or going to try and do. He's got 5 transports, 3 destroyers, and 2 cruisers there. And they got the Russian sub over there. UK's navy is pretty much gone over here, so I just got this left over. Let's see, moved units into here. I'll come back to Iraq later. We took Shan State. Japan took Shan State. I took it back. The fighters also knocked out the Anzac fighter here also knocked out a transport after Japan took Borneo. China had some more fighting in China, and let's see. They took this from China. They took this from China. China backed up. China has 2 tanks and 3 artillery, plus the 3 cavalry and everything else. We had a crazy battle up here. There were 3 Chinese infantry right here, and he attacked them with a fighter, and I want to say an artillery and a mech and maybe another infantry or something like that. Anyway, the Chinese actually held off and wiped them, killed all of them. So the lone guy left here, he walked into Chahar. The Soviet Union was in Saka for the most part and went back into Amur, which made him bring his units in Jahal and Manchuria back into Korea and Manchuria. Fighters congregating here in Henan. We got bombers landing in Formosa. He managed to successfully take the Philippines this time. He also took Dutch New Guinea, and like I said, he took Borneo. In trying to have a blocker here, he left his aircraft. He gave up his aircraft carrier, or one of them, and America took that out and then sent units down here. And he sent a strategic bomber from Hawaii back to western U.S., also bringing up mech and other ground units to Alaska, to fortify Alaska. And there you go. That is that. That about covers everything. I'm pretty sure I got everything there. Do another once over of the board. Anzac bought 2 more artillery and infantry, went back up to Queensland. Japan knocked out Dutch New Guinea. I did mention that. Let's see. And there you go. And then this is what the income tracker is looking like. Oh, and our final thing, top of the round. The Allies chose to advance their tech. The Axis, this slid over, the Axis did not. I don't know what the Axis are developing for tech. They're still at phase 2, but everybody else is at phase 3. Canada and Italy, obviously not developing tech. But that is where we're at for this game. It's looking quite crazy. I'm excited to see how this pans out. So we're going to go into round 3. I don't know if we're going to finish round 3, but that's the plan at least. Let's see. Oh, there you are. Okay, well, top of round 3. Come back at you with another recap. Let's see if I can roll the dice better with this impending doom in Europe. All right, till next time, YouTube.